Om Shanti. We are continuing the Murli that we read on Saturday. The date of the Murli was 28th February 2010. Hope I'm audible to everyone. The title of the Murli is the Burn the Holy of the eye of body consciousness, and celebrate the holy of the color of God's company. In this Murli, on the basis of the attainment of this confluence age, only we children become double pure. The soul is pure and the body is pure. As we celebrate the holy of colors of God's company, every step is celebrated in the form of festival. Baba says, without burning your old sanskars, you cannot be colored with the color of God's company. So to celebrate the real spiritual holy, we need to burn all the old sanskars in our nature. Baba says, according to drama, you say of whatever has happened, that has happened. And so the past is the past. He has also mentioned that he had also given the homework. As we remember that the Muli that was conducted by Rakhi Ben, it was about Shivratri. And Baba had given small homework for all of us to give the gift of anger to Baba. So give away anger as your birthday gift on your birthday. And that was a homework given by Rakhi too, that we should follow the 21 days rule, that we should not be in anger for 21 days. That was the challenge given by her. Later on, Baba says that she is given the example of Father Brahma, that as he was in a corporeal being like us, he also had the crown of responsibility, and yet he constantly had a smiling and cheerful face. Why? Because he had conquered all these vices and he became an example of soul consciousness. So Baba has also told us how to overcome anger and become victorious over anger. And it is not so difficult. So let's read the holy Murli from, however, Bab Dada has seen that the reason for there being stress is the word I of the body consciousness. The I of the body consciousness is full of sorrow, is the root cause of sorrow, because sorrow begins from I. I'm this, I'm that, I've done that. It is the I of body consciousness. One is I am a soul. This too is an I, but the word I of body consciousness can be of ego or insult. When we're in soul conscious, when we say Om Shanti, we all know that Om means I am soul. I am a soul. I'm a soul of peace. But when we say I am this, that, it brings ego and insult. And it disheartened. I of body consciousness can be of ego or insult. And the I of being disheartened also makes you fall. So today, in order to move forward in becoming victorious over anger, burn the eye of body consciousness in the fire of yoga. Baba is saying, burn the eye of body consciousness in the fire of yoga. Burn the many forms of I of body consciousness. I and make the one of I am a soul firm. Make this firm, I am a soul. So when you become soul conscious with I am a soul, it is very easy for us. Burn all the rest of the forms of I in the fire of yoga today before you go from here. So Baba is those who have visited to Shantivan during that time. So Baba is telling them before you leave this place, burn all the forms of I. So today you will celebrate the Holi of burning something. The reason for anger is that there is a lot of stress. The reason for anger is that there is a lot of stress. In Loki world, people are suffering from stress, stress of work, stress of housework, stress of money. So, and because of the stress, anger is there. In order to finish this I, have this determined thought for yourself today. You have to burn it because that too is a burden, is it not? Whether you go back by train or plane, go from here having burnt this burden, the burden of I, the burden of ego and insult. You have to burn this before going home. You can burn it, can you not? Those who think that when you maintain courage, the Father helps and is with you. So where there is courage, there is Father's help always. And victory is therefore always with you. Those who think that you definitely have to become victorious, those who think that you definitely have to become victorious, raise your hands. You have to become that. You have to become victorious. Acha, Baba is meeting the VIPs. The VIPs that have come today are also raising their hands because they also want to be free from stress and anger. The VIPs who have come today, please stand up. You are also raising your hands. Applaud them. Will you become victorious? Look, Bab Dada is garlanding each one of you. Who is to become victorious? Congratulations, congratulations. Acha, you are courageous. Baba is speaking to this to VIPs that you are courageous. All the VIPs who have come now are courageous, and this is why Bab Dada is giving your blessing. Because they are courageous, Baba is giving special blessing to them. At this time, you may have become VIPs because of your work. You have become that for one birth. So, Bab Dada will not call you courageous children, VIPs now. Baba says that he will not call courageous children to VIPs now. Instead, he will call you Bache, children, because for Baba, all of us are children. Bab Dada is giving you this blessing and the guarantee that you will be all be VIPs, that you will be all be VIPs for 21 births and not only for one birth. There won't be this election and selection there. That means in Satyug there will not be any election and selections. So all of you just do not stop doing one thing. Just as you have come into relationship and connection now, relationship with Bap Dada as well as the Brahmin family. So just as you have come into relationship and connection now, in the same way, never let go of your connection with this Brahmin family. The more you stay in connection, the stronger your relationship will become, and you will definitely claim the Father's blessings. Baba says, the more you stay in connection, the stronger your relationship will become, and you will definitely claim the Father's blessing. So, do you agree? Do you agree to maintain the connection? Raise your hands. Acha. Bap Dada picked up the garland of flowers around the bow and raised it in front of everyone. Baba says, all of you wear this garland. Just imagine that Baba is telling us to wear the garland, and we are wearing this garland. All of you, new children, and the real gold children, all of you are obedient to the Father. Are you not? So, today burn this eye before you go. Those who have come for the first time, Baba is asking to the children who have come first time to the Madhuban or to Shantiman, please stand up. Acha. Bab Dada is giving multi-million fold. Congratulations to the children who have come here for the first time. You have come here for the first time, and although the first number is fixed, fix the first number in the first division. Which is that first division? To come in the rosary of 108. Do you have this courage? Those who have this courage, raise your hands. Baba is asking to the children who have come for the first time. He's motivating the first time children. Consider it carefully before raising your hand. Acha. So keep the aim. Keep the aim. Though you have come last, you will go fast. So Baba is encouraging the children, though you have come last, you will go fast because there is no guarantee of time. We have very short time now. Whatever you want to do, be a fast effort maker and do that now because you have to make effort for a longer period in a short time. So Baba is trying to tell those who have not done any fast effort maker. So it's now the time to make effort for a long period in a short time. So do you have this courage? Do you have courage? Raise your hands. Look, your photo has been taken. Bap Dada is congratulating those who have courage. When you maintain courage, the Father will help. When you maintain courage, the Father will help, and it is guaranteed. But never lose this courage. Constantly let the star of your fortune sparkle because the intense effort of this birth, not effort, but intense effort, will create your fortune for many births. Therefore, never lose courage. Baba is repeating again to never lose courage because situations will come. But a situation is not a Mahavir. Then who are Mahavir? Can anybody tell that who are Mahavirs? If situation is not a Mahavir, you are the children of the Almighty Authority. We are the children of Almighty Authority. So we are Mahavirs. What are the situations in front of you? Ask yourself, what are the situations in front of you? Situations come and they go away. In life, we have faced many situations and we have gone through these situations and overcome them, right? So Baba says, do not lose your fortune just by chasing after something that is going to go away anyway. Baba is telling situation will come and go away. So do not just chase behind that. Acha, sit down. Bab Dada is congratulating everyone with love. For what? It is because you have maintained courage and Bab Dada is pleased with each child's thought filled with courage. So, did you celebrate Holi? You celebrated the Holi of burning something. And you also celebrated the Holi of coloring yourself in the color of God's company. And that is the real spiritual Holi that we celebrate. That's burning our old sanskars and nature and coloring with the virtues that is given by the God and playing the color of God's company. You burn something and you also celebrate. Baba has mentioned earlier that unless you don't burn your old sanskars and nature, then you are not able to play the real Holi with God. Bab Dada now wishes to make all the children perform a drill. That drill is there are adverse situations everywhere. Baba is telling, let's perform the drill. That there are adverse situations everywhere. One situation in one place, another situation in another place. So, while in the midst of all the adverse situations everywhere, can you stabilize yourself in a second? Think, can we stabilize ourselves in a second when there's an adverse situation everywhere? Do you experience yourself to have such a practice? For instance, whenever you are experiencing a storm of waste thoughts for one reason or another, can you stabilize your mind and intellect at that time? Have you ever tried the drill of the power of concentration at such a time? You have to use the power of concentration in a second at that time. Because as you move further, such situations will come again and again. So today, Bab Dada wishes to draw your attention to putting a full stop in a second. So Baba is trying to tell us to be stabilized, use the power of concentration, and put a full stop wherever it is required in a second. That is to the practice of the stage of concentration, because the elements have begun to show their different colors. And we all are aware of this different colors that elements are showing to us. All of you know better what is happening everywhere. Such things that will make your mind and intellect wonder will definitely come. And so practice this now. So Baba is trying to tell us to practice, to be stabilized, use the power of concentration, and to put a full stop. Are you able to stabilize your mind and intellect in the supreme abode in a second? Now, now stabilize yourself in the angelic form. Now stabilize yourself in the stage of being a Brahmin, a master almighty authority. Stabilize yourself in the stage of being a master almighty authority. Baba is trying to give this practice to stabilize on the forms, three forms, that is the angelic form, the Brahmin form, as well as the almighty authority. Bab Dada conducted drill of these three stages. Just for a second, let's have this drill to stabilize our three forms. Whenever you have time throughout the day, practice this drill. This is the homework given by the Father. Practice the drill of the three forms, of the three stages that Baba has conducted the drill. Repeatedly stabilize your mind whenever you want, on whatever you want. It may take you a minute to make effort, but put a full stop in a second, because time is now making preparations for upheaval. Therefore, let there be mind control. It is my mind. I am not the mind. I own the mind. And so, do I have control and that which is mine? Do I have control on that which is mine? This drill is very essential to have control over your mind and to have control over what belongs to mine. This drill is very essential. All those who have come, Bap Dada loves each and every child. Why? No matter what the soul is like, Bap Dada sees each child as one in a million. Even if you are weak in effort, you are loved by the Father. Even if we are weak in anything, we are still loved by the Father. You say with your heart. Why we are loved by the Father? Because we say with our heart, my Baba. And this is why you are deeply loved by the Father. Bap Dada is reminding you of one thing once again. Your face should always be cheerful and sparkling with happiness. Is it? Is your face really cheerful and sparkling with happiness now? Bring that smile on your face. Situations may go, but your happiness should never go. The happiness of the conference age is a godly gift. The happiness of the conference age is a godly gift. So always remain happy. Holy means that whenever any such situation comes, remember that you have come back having celebrated Holi. The Holi in which the past is the past, so your happiness should never disappear. Happiness is your godly gift and treasure. Remember this, it is a godly gift and it is your treasure. So now Bap Dada always says, always remember this slogan, remain happy and share happiness, because it's a natural inner beauty. It's a natural virtue which we belong. So the more happiness you share, the more it will increase. And a cheerful face as you move along will automatically continue to do the service. When we see the dadis and great dadis, with that smile, we can see that there is a natural beauty of that smile on their face. And with that smile, they can continue to do their service. Whoever sees you will then think. So when you have that natural smile on your face, whoever sees you will then think, what has this one received? How is so happy? So today's Dilkush Toli on Holi is happiness. Take this story of given by Baba, that happiness. Did all of you eat it? Yes, did all of you eat it? Baba is asking. Always continue to eat this. There won't be any illness through this. Because when you're happy, illness becomes wellness, right? So always eat this tablet of happiness. Acha. It's now the turn of Delhi and Agra zone to serve. Those from Delhi are those with big hearts because Delhi is the capital. It is the capital now and also in the future. The hopes of Bap Dada's heart are also in Delhi, and you have also fulfilled that hopes. In terms of service, service is taking place in Delhi, and Bap Dada is pleased with the result of the service that the children have done with enthusiasm in the small and big cities. Bap Dada is pleased with those from Delhi. Those from Delhi should also show some wonder. Should Baba tell you? From the beginning, Bab Dada has been saying that this thing still remains. There's something still remains. So Baba is trying to tell the Delhi people to show some wonders. So those from Delhi, or it can be anyone else, but today it is the turn of those from Delhi. And so Baba is telling you to prove who is the God of the Gita. Baba is telling everyone, especially to Delhi people, to prove who is the God of Gita. Now, for this, make such a group in whatever way possible so that people themselves say that the Supreme Soul is a God of Gita. First of all, a small group should prepare something to reveal Father, that is the God of Gita. Baba says, prepare a small group. Do not announce anything, for there are many in connection. Some judges even come, some eminent people in connection come. So explain to them and prepare them. Explain to them who is the God of Gita. Form a group who can prove who the true God is. Is this possible? Is it possible? Demonstrate this by doing something new. First of all, prepare a group in which you have people of position. Let there be people of different positions and also religious people, judges, lawyers, and also people of an ordinary position. Form such a group of VIPs or the people who are at positions. Form such a group because this aspect has to become well known. Who the God of the Gita is has to be revealed. It's very important to reveal now that who is the God of Gita. There are all types of people in Delhi, And if someone emerges from a religious place, they can do this, form such a group. Bab Dada saw the children's effort and their courage of how, when the father said something, the children created the splendor of service, the joy of service everywhere. All are Agyakari's children, right? So whenever Baba's given a task, the children create the splendor of service everywhere. Bab Dada is giving blessings from his heart for this. The children have zeal and enthusiasm, and this will continue to increase in the future. We all have the zeal and enthusiasm. Bab Dada also heard the news that various programs are now taking place in Delhi. The children have received a gift from the Father. And what is that gift? The place that you have received, that is ORS, Om Shanti Retreat Center, that is being used for the service. Baba is giving special congratulations for this. Children have zeal and enthusiasm, but you take a little time to do it. You take a little time to do it. Both the father and Jagdamba served in Delhi. Father Brahma did service there, and Jagdamba also did service there. And the banks of the river Jamuna are in Delhi. Your capital is also going to be on the banks of the river Jamuna. Baba is talking when we will be in Satyug, our capital also will be there on the banks of the river Jamuna. So those from Delhi will have to give everyone a place. So Baba is trying to tell the Delhi people to give everyone a place. You have a big heart. बड़ा दिल वाले, बड़े दिल वाले होते दिल्ली वाले. So you have a big heart, do you not? A big heart. Bab Dada praises the children of every place. Wah, my children, wah. As it is the turn of the children from Delhi, Bab Dada is giving special congratulations to you for the cooperation in service and for making everyone love. Congratulations. Now do this and show everyone. Show everyone that you have a very big heart. Prepare such a group. Any zone can maintain the courage and bring such a group here that will become an instrument to spread the sound. So now show by doing practically these points that still remain. It is good. Bab Dada sees the service of the children. So service is taking place, and together with service, you also have good enthusiasm for moving forward in your self-progress. You also have a good enthusiasm for moving forward in your self-progress along with the service. And Baba is saying it is good. It is good. I think I should stop here because I spent time. It's already 6:04. I should take the rest of the part of the Murli for the homework, and we shall do the Yad Pyar of Bap Dada. To all the children everywhere who are merged in Bap Dada's love, to those who move forward in remembrance and service, and who make others move forward, to those who make Amrit Vela the best and powerful, to those who serve through their minds by becoming merciful, kind, and compassionate, and give souls a drop of one thing or another. Continue to increase serving with this method. Bap Dada sees that every child has zeal and enthusiasm. But what addition should you make? Add the word always. Add the word always, sada. Remove the word sometime from your dictionary. So, all the children everywhere celebrate Holi by burning, coloring yourself with the company and letting the past be past. Coloring yourself with company and letting the past be past. This is why Babdada is saying all children everywhere personally in front of him in his heart. Is seeing us everywhere in front of him in his heart. Multi-million fold love, remembrance, and namaste from we children to the mother, to the father, and to Bap Dada. Multi-million fold of love, remembrance, and namaste to the mother, the father, and the Bap Dada. Shukriya, Baba. Thank you. We shall stop here, and for a minute we should have a silence, and then we can chant for the rest of the month. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. We can unmute ourselves and we can share the points of the Murli.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. My takeaway point from today's Murli is where my Baba said, be an intense effort maker. For whichever work you do, you need to work intensely. Om Shanti.
Yes, very nice. We have to be intense effort maker because now we don't have time and we have to work a lot. Thank you.
Om Shanti, sister. So for me, the most important takeaway is simple line: remain happy and share happiness. And the more cheerful you are, the more happy you are. The vibrations are so different, not only for yourself, but for everyone around me. So it's a big reminder for me to keep reminding myself, remain happy and spread happiness. Om Shanti.
Very true, Harpreet system, because happiness is the key for our success and we should not put the key to anybody's pocket, anybody else's pocket. Yes, so always remain happy and make others happy.
Om Shanti.
Yes,
Today, today, Baba said that you have to keep practicing the drill of the 3 stages of the soul in order to remain stable. This drill is going to be very, very helpful in future because we should be in a stage in which we will be able to, we are able to concentrate in a second. Whenever we want, we should be able to concentrate so that we are able to take proper decisions. Om Shanti.
Yes, Mamna Ben, I agree with you because if you don't practice right now, then at the end we will not have that time 1 second also to practice this drill and stabilize our mind and intellect.
And today Baba said, Even if you are weak in effort, you are loved by Father. And you say with your heart, my Baba. And that is why you are deeply loved by Baba. And my takeaway point is that your face should always be cheerful and sparkling with happiness. Situations may go, but your happiness should never go. Happiness is a godly gift and treasure. I liked. And my takeaway point is this. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Yes, yes, Madhuben, but your weakness should not overcome yourself. You have to
Ji, Didi.
overcome this weakness.
Ji,
Baba is always there.
Ji, Didi. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Sema Ben.
That you people are Mahavirs or the situations are Mahavirs. So I remember this song, ये मत कहो खुदा से मेरी मुश्किलें बड़ी हैं, ये मुश्किलों से कह दो मेरा खुदा बड़ा है. So, and along with that, I would, yes, this is becoming a very, popular song of Brahma Kumaris. Even Usha Uttup has been singing this song and many people. And Baba is also reminding us that you have, the first timers, that you have come here for the first time. And although the first number is fixed, fix the first number in the first division. I mean, first number is already fixed, but still you can come in first division, because there are many people who can come in first division, like 90%. You can still have that much, so you must try, never lose the courage. So Baba is stressing on the word courage a lot today again. And courage of being happy also is there. Whenever any situation comes, don't lose courage. Om Shanti.
That is our power. Courage is our power to use. So if you use the power of courage, Baba is always there to help us in any situation. Thank you, Seema Ben.
Om Shanti Bhai.
Yes, Prithvi Ben.
Today Baba said, burn the consciousness of I and create a holy, Baba said by hand. Thank you.
Yes, if you burn the consciousness of I, that is body consciousness, which is the root cause of all sorrows, then only we can play the real holy with the Father. And Baba also says the real holy signifies the burning of the vices, evils, that which are deep rooted in souls. So these vices are to be burned, and then only we can live with the virtues. Yes, Rakhi Ben, Sukumaran Bhai, Lata Ben. What is your takeaway point?
The takeaway point is the continuation of checking on the triggers that gets into the default mode of anger, and the only place to stand is to catch and change. The access which Baba is clearly giving in this Murli is move out of I of body consciousness and be in the self-respect of I am a soul. And very beautifully, Baba in this Murli continues the celebration of Holi after the celebration of Shivratri as to how to put a full stop to the second number vice, that is anger. And that's the homework for personally for me to work on this area consciously. And I'm taking on that. Om Shanti.
Yes. That is why we always wonder why Holi comes after Shivratri. I just have this question, why Holi comes after the Shivratri and then why not Holi before Shivratri? Can anybody reply for this? Why Holi comes after Shivratri and not before Shivratri?
If you see the cycle, it can also be, why does Shivratri come after Holi? Why does after Holi, after a long time, you actually reborn? Because it's a cycle, right?
Yes.
Whichever way you look at it. When you look at it in a very detached manner, it could be after you've put your past as past Holi, then it takes you a while before again of deep thought, contemplation, dhyan, yoga, and then you're reborn. And your question is actually the timing is between the two very little, right?
Yes.
So that is a different
Yeah.
context. Yeah. So, but when you asked this question, this is what came to my mind. So I thought I'll just share it immediately. Yeah.
Thank
Om
you for
Shanti.
sharing that. Yes, anybody else would like to comment on this? Why we celebrate Holi after Shivratri?
Om Shanti.
Yes,
This
Om
is
Shanti.
Baba also mentioned in this Murli that Baba have seen that many children have become victorious on their anger, over the anger,
Yes.
and while engaging in activity. This means whenever whatever celebration we celebrate, we after win only we are. I feel that after win only, and Shivratri means Baba is coming and becoming bringing us to as a pure then pure like Baba. So purity, holy means holy means purity. So I mean, I feel that it may be because of that Baba bringing the purity in all the way and the Satyuga. So it is very neat the purity. So holy means purity. Maybe it may be. I feel that. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Yes, Sukumaran, you're right. Because unless we don't burn our vices and old natures, we cannot become pure. And to play holy with God, we need to be pure with our natural virtues. We should have it. So Baba comes during Shivarati and gives the ocean of knowledge and virtues and make the embodiment of these virtues so that we can play the real holy with Baba. So that is why we celebrate Holi after Shivaratri. That's what I think about it.
Om Shanti, what came into my mind was during Holi, we need to, Baba asks us to burn all our vices, right? So we
Yes.
burn all our vices. So this is the preparation. And Shivratri is your examination. Like only if you burn your vices, जागरण कर सकते हो, right? You can ये योग समाधि स्थिति में रह सकते हो. So that is what I feel. This is the examination. That is the preparation for your examination. This is your practical experience. What Baba is practicals. This is the practicals Shivratri. That is what I felt.
Actually, prior to this incarnation, that humans are very vicious. They were colored with 5 vices. So when Shiva is the birth of Shiva, and we are a birth of we children. So this to remove this vicious world, to remove these vices from the human beings, Baba has come here to give us all the virtues and to remove this vices, the night of ignorance, overcast all these things, so that we can be real human beings with virtues, and so that we can go to Satyug and become deity form. That's what I feel. Yeah. Hope I'm right.
I guess there's no answer which is right and wrong. It's each one's journeying on this. And while you were sharing, Ami, then what I was getting was Shivratri is the day when Shiv Baba and the Brahmin children takes birth. Now, when a Brahmin children take birth at that day, as you rightly said, there are so many colors of vices that we already have from last 63 births. So the period from Shivratri to Holi is when we get connected, understand what the knowledge is to an extent, and when Holi comes in, Baba says, first burn the vices. In the Holika, we first burn the day before Holi. In Lokik also, we have an holy fire. Um, and Holika jilate hain. At that point of time, Baba is reminding us that burn your vices here and then color yourself with purity, color yourself with the virtues and values of the Almighty. And maybe that's the reason why Shivratri is celebrated before Holi. And as Harpreet then rightly said, it's a cycle. Because every year we have Shivratri and we celebrate Holi. And the period between celebrating Holi and the next Shivratri is a longer period. So while I was thinking about this when you asked this question is maybe this is a longer period where Baba is asking us to introspect, reflect, check, change, and then celebrate the next Shivratri with an elevated level from where we were on the last Shivratri. That's what is um, a thought that I was getting while the whole churning was happening right now.
That's perfect, Rakiben. I agree with what you said. Okay, anybody else
Uh,
want to share? Yes, Seema Ben.
yeah, just reflecting again on this point, everybody was talking. Until or unless Baba comes and gives us the knowledge that these are your vices and you have to burn these. So how will we burn them? So first he comes, that Patit Pavan, to make us pious and gives us the knowledge that this is what you have to become, this is what you have to do. And that's when we start working on it. I think that's why Shivratri comes first. That's the incarnation of the God and us Brahmins. That's when we become Brahmins and we take the oath. We offer our vices to Baba and we promise that yes, we will do that. And then we start working on it. And that's why it takes time, the cycle goes through that. When we are working on this project of becoming, pious, from Patits to Pavan. And that's what my journey is. Thanks.
Very nice, Seema Ben. Yes, we all have to become from Pati to Pavan. And that all we are doing all this in Confluence Age, we are preparing ourselves to become deities for that. Yes, Sukumaran Bhai, you want to say something? Okay, then in interest of time, we shall have a drill for the stabilizing our mind and intellect in the supreme abode. I shall play one clip of Bab Dada. So let's sit and set the seat of stabilizing ourselves.
Exhale. एकाग्र हो, परम धाम निवासी बन जाओ।
Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all of you, for joining us today. See you tomorrow at 5:30 am. Have a blissful day.
Om Shanti.